today we were, kind of trying to decide what, to make for the show. And I think we've made a few fun, kind of sweet treats and
lots of sweet treats
desserts
we've done
and
over the
things.
last couple of years.
Yeah, and well, in the last, couple of months too,
Yeah.
with different summer fruits.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought, we know different people that have had heart issues,
Mm-hmm.
family members, friends, people in the community that all of a
Right.
sudden they just, have a heart attack. So we
Right.
thought maybe we should try something heart healthy.
Let's do that.
So we still have some wonderful fruits or
Mhm.
vegetables,
Vegetables.
from the garden. So we're going to be using
Fresh
some of your
tomatoes from the
wonderful
garden.
tomatoes. So this is a zucchini Greek salad.
Yeah.
And apparently there was some kind of a noodle, and I'm not sure if it's a ramen noodle or what kind of a noodle they would put in, but this is more healthy
Yeah.
using
So
the
we're
zucchini.
going to substitute zucchini,
Substitute the
string
zucchini instead.
zucchini. We're going to grate it and make it
Right.
look like noodles.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to start. The recipe that you'll see on the show will be for 4 people. It'll serve 4 people, but we're just going to do enough for 2 servings. So we're going to virtually be cutting everything in half.
Right.
So we're going to start with our big zucchini. So Gary's going to cut that. So
Cut
we're
that
going.
about half of it to get.
Yeah. So I'm going to do 2.5 cups. So we're going to
We'll just
about like that.
cut it like that.
Okay.
Yep. And you want to.
So-
And you want to peel.
whoops.
Why don't you peel this piece
That
here?
piece, okay. So I'm going to cut this part off then too. I told Gary I really need to get a garbage bowl, and he said, "What is a garbage bowl?" Well, if you watch any cooking shows on TV, they have these wonderful bowls
Plastic
that they're
bowls you throw
hard
your
plastic,
scraps
throw your
in,
scraps
your-
and junk in for your
Yeah.
composting.
Yeah.
So we've got our Longaberger bowl instead.
We'll use that for
Okay,
now.
so while I do this, you
gonna grab
you
the
want to start
onion.
the onion?
I'll start
so
with
we're
the
going
onion.
to put 2.5 cups of zucchini, just some onion slices.
You just want like onion rings.
Right, so
Yeah.
it's really just a few, so we don't need a
Okay.
lot of the onion.
Okay.
So first I'm just going to take off the peel. When I make zucchini cake, I'll probably use the rest of that in a zucchini cake. I actually
this
leave
in
the
there.
peel on, and so you're using almost everything from the zucchini. And the seeds look very minimal, so I think I'm just, going to grate this zucchini and
Okay.
leave these few seeds even in.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
And I thought to have it a little bit easier, I've got my hand, grater. So I'm grating this in a measuring cup, an 8-cup measuring cup. So I'll have my 2.5 cups, and they'll be all measured, and I won't have to use an additional measuring cup for that.
Right.
So we're going to
And
do.
then I'm also going to do some tomatoes.
We're going to do 2 cups of diced tomatoes.
These are fresh from the garden. I just picked them yesterday, and the garden is really prolific this year. Our area's had so much warm weather and sunshine this summer that it is just
Probably the rain has helped
yes.
too,
Oh,
just
and
at the
rain.
right time when we need that.
Exactly. Okay,
I wanna
you want
move
these
that.
diced, right?
Would you want to move that salad spoon? It's clanking against the
Sure.
fork. Yeah, so bite-sized pieces. Everything's going to be in
Okay, so I'm going to cut it.
bite-sized
I'm
pieces,
going to cut
okay?
it. I'm going to go this way, then I'm going to go the other direction, like this. Is that how you'd like
Yeah,
them?
yeah, just
like
in
diced?
dice.
Yeah.
So they're bite-sized pieces. Another recipe that we should actually make sometime would be, my twin sister gave me a zucchini pizza recipe many years ago. And instead of using your typical flour, crust, you actually use zucchini for your crust. So again, it makes it much more heart healthy, and you can then add low fat, cheese or whatever kind of meat that you'd like to have. Fresh tomatoes. You can make your own, tomato, pizza sauce and make it healthier.
Let's put this over
Okay.
here.
So then we're just going to put this here. Okay, now you're going to cut up the cucumber. First,
I want to peel that,
we'll
don't I?
peel it,
Okay. And do the whole cucumber?
whole cucumber,
Now, are we going to do it in
and
slices?
you want bite-sized pieces,
I was just
small
thinking,
pieces.
would you like me to do like this little trick we
No, because you're going to be
learned?
cutting the whole thing.
You want the whole thing
Yeah,
peeled?
so it
Okay.
doesn't matter. Okay.
right?
While Gary's doing the cucumber, so we're going to add 1 cucumber. I'm going to chop
Put that in there.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to chop rather finely some black olives, and I actually had a couple of Kalamata olives in the refrigerator. So you can do either one. It just says to chop kind of finely. Or if you wanted a little bit larger pieces, that would probably be okay as well.
This is starting to look actually pretty good.
I know.
I wasn't so sure how this was going to turn out.
Yeah.
That is looking
So we're
very
going to
good.
do
Can you help you slice these up too?
full recipe says about 1/4 of a cup of olives.
Okay.
But you know, when you're making these, you really don't have to be precise. So you can add, you know, really whatever you want.
Mhm.
And if there was some other kind, of course, it is a Greek recipe, but
I think
if
you're
there
going
was
too small with your
something
olives,
else,
aren't you?
no,
Or do you like them
they said finely chopped.
finely chopped?
Okay, so
What are we
now
doing?
we just have our dressing to make.
And that's the easy
So,
part.
doing
Oh,
a half.
all of it's easy,
Right.
actually.
So doing a half a recipe, we have about 1.5 tablespoons of red wine vinegar,
Right?
a tablespoon of olive oil. You can use canola oil or sapphire.
Right?
um,
Safflower.
Or safflower oil, sorry. About 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground pepper.
Grind that in, like so.
And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano.
And my 1/4 teaspoon
Okay.
is right here. That's going to give it a little zip. Nothing like oregano.
So then just mix that all
Stir that
in.
up. And now we're going to top. I didn't throw the onion in there. The
Right,
greens
so
were
we're just
there.
gonna kind of
They're going
cut-
to be thrown on top.
Yeah.
Just for. Did you want to mix this in?
Yes.
Pour it on top, like so. Like so. Okay.
So then we're just going to toss
Toss
this
that.
together.
Throw rings. This looks really
bottom.
good.
Then I was thinking, you know, we could have some company, and you got your Greek salad all set to go, and then we could really just have some grilled chicken breast like we made last night, and
Yeah.
you've got a really nice, heart-healthy meal. So just throw
Yeah.
some of those onions on there. I'm just going to take
See,
this off.
I like to leave them in larger pieces because then people that don't want onions or onion breath, most people love onions but don't like the onion breath, then they can pick them off. If they're
Okay,
larger.
so
How's that?
the recipe calls actually for like 1/4 of a purple onion. So it's really however many, you know,
It's
onions you
all-
want.
It's all decorative.
Yep,
at
and
this
then
point.
it calls for 2 tablespoons
tablespoons.
of
I love
feta.
the cheese, so
So you
sprinkle
can
plenty on.
really just sprinkle
Sprinkle lots
whatever
of
you
it on.
want. You know, I'm thinking you could even add like some raisins.
Could
You
do
know,
that.
maybe,
Either
you
put
know, something like
craisins
that, or
raisins.
Just something else that
Yeah.
would be healthy.
Raisins would show up better than craisins. Craisins might blend in with the tomatoes. Yeah.
So I think
I
what's
think
kind of
that's
fun
nice.
about this salad is it's still summertime. Got
Mhm.
lots of nice vegetables, garden vegetables,
Quite available at the
in
farmer's
there.
market and the stores, so we're good.
and there's lots of color. But you know,
Mhm.
even though we really do want to be heart healthy, being in the business that we're in and my love for baking, you know, I still just
Yeah.
feel like we have to enhance our meal by having a really good dessert at the end.
You do. You have.
And
absolutely
you know,
have to.
because we did our other shoot a couple of weeks ago, we were not able to celebrate our videographer's birthday on
I
camera.
remember. Yes.
So I'm thinking we need to celebrate today,
We
even
will.
though her birthday is a week ago.
Right.
Okay.
It's kind of a little surprise
Actually,
for her.
less than a week. So you can really
Yeah.
kind of celebrate for a whole octave. You know,
Yeah.
like 8 days. So,
Yeah, well, I call
so,
it a birth month. Some people celebrate their birthdays. I celebrate my
yeah.
birth month.
So we're going to ask Brianna to come on down or out from behind the camera.
Here we go.
So these are your happy birthday cupcakes. So our kids said this is now their new favorite cupcake. Happy birthday,
birthday.
Brianna, a week late. And
You're welcome.
first you can have some salad and then you can have your cupcakes.
All right.
I hope you've
So-
enjoyed this episode of cooking with Ruth and Gary. And until next time, happy cooking. Watch and
learn.
And
How do you know how this tastes? We
one,
never had this.
one thing I have to say, you did not obey me when I said,
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
you did not cut these in small, bite-sized pieces.
I don't care.
Did you notice that? He did not cut it in bite-sized pieces. This looks really
But-
mushy, so hopefully it's
But on the
okay.
show, I said, okay, I'm gonna make these smaller, and then I did.
Because I want them bigger.
Okay, does that look too mushy?
On the tomato can, see? Everything that has to do with tomatoes is my job. So, you know what you could have done?
So what?
Done all this.
I'm sure I could
You're a
have.
little short on these, that's why I make the sloppy. I think the sloppiness is coming from.
Okay.
Is that a
I
good
wasn't
one?
ready.
Okay, your clap.
I am the clapper. Ready?